So I want to wish all of you Chibits a happy Thanksgiving today, and I hope you had a lot to eat and you enjoyed yourself. And I know there's many Chibits out there that do not celebrate Thanksgiving, but I have some words for you as well. I hope you all had a very good day and you enjoyed yourself, you got to eat, have fun, and I just wanted to say that before I dive into this week's episode of The Perfect Insider. So now that I've got that out of the way, let's talk about it. So the daughter fury is really going strong in this episode. Like, there is a lot of evidence to kind of support the daughter fury. Because, for one, let's just talk about the blackout. Like, when the power went out, you saw it to where the sensei was thinking about something. In that just entire scene, you see a pregnant woman, emphasis on 2 chairs. You have it to where there's Legos all over the floor scattered, which we know for a fact is completely different from how the Dr. Magato was, because the Doctor is a very organized person, loves having everything organized, and when you saw how the Legos were scattered all on the floor like that, it was very suspicious, because that looked like something like a child would do. Like, I mean, if you had a child and they were playing with some Legos, usually you'll have this huge pile of Legos scattered everywhere as they're making things, and that's what it looked like to me, like a child was playing with Legos and left it there. And then also the way the voice was done with the girl in the dress at the end of the episode, it sounded completely different from the normal Doctor. To me, it sounded completely different. And there was a lot of emphasis on, like, the height difference to the voices between, you know, the Magato we saw on the video. So I'm just going to mention a couple things of where it's going. For one, from what I can assume, if the daughter fury is, if it's really going down that route with the daughter fury or a daughter being around, I think what might have happened, there is a possibility that the daughter might have been killed. Now, let's think about this. For one, the hands are cut off, okay? We know the hand or the arms and hands are gone on the corpse. And if you think about it in that day and age, they used, you know, fingerprints. Fingerprints are used to identify a corpse. And with no hands there, you can't really identify it, no, regardless. So you can't really tell who this is. And as we know, if Magata did have a child inside of that room, that would mean that barely anyone or nobody knew about the child, the perfect insider, which would also mean that there could be a possibility that they would automatically assume, oh, that's, you know, Dr. Magata. But they would look at her, they're like, that looks exactly like her images and pictures that was shown. So, I mean, that's what majority of people would assume. And then let's also look at the evidence we were given in this episode as well. For one, there is a possibility that the daughter did escape, and it isn't the daughter's corpse. But I feel like there's more things going on here, because with the new name being added on to the, like, the dream sequence thing we found out last week with that weird technology, there was a new name that was brought up called Michiru, if I'm correct. And with this new name that nobody really knew, it's like a new entry, this might either A, be the daughter of Magata, or it could be Magata herself. Now, we don't really know, because you can't really identify the corpse at the moment, because the lack of fingerprints. So it's kind of cool. I mean, I like where the series is going, and just this episode, it brought a lot to the table, and it makes you wonder, is it really going down that route, or is it going down something else? Many questions. One other thing, the sensei and the writers of the series is a serious fucking troll, because you have to where the sensei realizes what's going on, and he's like, you know, well, we actually get cock-blocked by our main female character, Moe. She's like, oh no, I don't want to know, I want to catch up to you. And I'm thinking like, what the fuck, I want to know. I mean, and regardless, I know what the fun of a series, of a mystery series, is to like discover and think about it and uncover the mystery yourself, which I understand, that's very fun to do. But when you have it to where the character figures it out, and then you have it to where, like, we get cock-blocked, like, nope, you're not finding it out, you're gonna have to do it by yourself or wait till the final episodes of the series, I'm like, oh, you fucking kidding me. So, episode of The Perfect Insider, pretty damn fun. I enjoyed it. It had its good moments and its great moments throughout this episode, and I don't feel like any moment in this episode was wasted. I love the witty dialogue, to the dialogue interactions between the characters, and it was mainly a Moe Sensei episode as they communicated with each other. So let me know your thoughts in the comments below. How do you feel about this week's episode of The Perfect Insider? Did you enjoy it? Did you hate it? And how do you feel about this daughter fury? Let me know. Please be safe. Chibi out.